Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to showcase my Heaven by Marc Jacobs haul, unbox everything, show you how it looks, and then maybe put some outfits together and style it, see what we think. If you guys are excited for that, make sure you subscribe before you get into the video, but without further ado, let's get into it. This is what the inside of the box looks like. We've got the gorgeous bright yellow Marc Jacobs packaging, and I love how they package everything up. Like, it does give luxury. All of these items are from the recent collaboration with Y Project, and the first item I wanted to show you, let's do some accessory opening. So this is what the packaging looks like, and these are the butterfly earrings that just dropped. Heaven by Marc Jacobs is basically like a more youthful, I guess, more trendy, I guess is a better word, approach to the Marc Jacobs brand. They come out with a lot of like cool collaborations and trendy stuff. So, and things are a little bit less expensive, I would say. I mean, I feel like Marc Jacobs is pretty pricey in general, but slightly less expensive. And look at how freaking cool these are. Wow. Like, such a statement piece, truly. And they even went so far as to have a little part on the back that says Y Project, so you can always remember that this was the Y Project Marc Jacobs collection. And what I thought was interesting about these, which I will try these on of course, was just that the back side is like a regular clasp, but then it has this hook, so it's supposed to like bend under your ear, I guess. And I don't know, I just love like a statement sort of earring, and I have really sensitive ears, so we're gonna see if these bother me. I also like that they have these gems on them. It's kind of hard to see, but they're like just tiny sparkly-ish little gems where like if you were wearing this fit at night with a flash on and you're taking photos or videos, a statement for sure. Okay, so these are what the earrings are looking like. I love them. I feel like they just add so much intrigue. Even if I didn't have the half up, half down vibe, if I had my hair up, like it just adds such an interesting look to an earring. Like, it's like, what is she wearing? You know what I mean? I feel like I can do a lot of trendy fits that will go well with the earrings, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. Along with accessories, I got the Y Project belt, and this was one size fits all. If it doesn't fit around like the hips, I normally like to wear these as like an accessory, like to cinch a dress or something like that. So I'm sure it'll fit around my waist. So it comes with a gorgeous little Marc Jacobs dust bag to keep the belt in, which is great to see because we want to preserve these items. Look at how freaking cool this belt buckle is. It says I love you. Now, okay, you might be looking at this and saying, that's all right looking. But the coolest part about this is that it has this really sick locket, and this basically, the way they styled it is that it hangs from the belt. So it's kind of almost like having a charm on your belt. And I imagine you can take it off like if you don't want the heaviness, because this is like literally a lock. So I locked it onto the belt. This is what it looks like. And I just love things that have like charms and make noise. I love that all this stuff is like silver looking. And look at how freaking cool that is. Like, I just feel like it's so cutesy but like edgy at the same time. It's like a statement piece. And what I thought was so cool was like it comes with like keys as one of the dangles, which like in actuality it doesn't actually unlock this. You just press a little button on the side and it comes unlocked. But I did think it was just cool that it's like a part of it, you know, like unlock my love, you know what I mean? So, and then also the Heaven by Marc Jacobs like double bear logo is on each of the keys. I wanted to show you an example of a fit that looks so much better with a little bit of like cinching, and like look at how cool it looks with the outfit, you know what I mean? I mean, I could wear it without this like underneath top. It's got these really cute like tie straps, and it's meant to be sort of like a summer towel dress, but I just wanted to show you because otherwise the dress is like super flowy, you know what I mean? And I just think it does look really cute with that little extra bit of like accessorizing. But just to show you, you know, if I wanted to wear it with like a skirt, I could definitely make it fit around my waist. I really like that, and I feel like the belt is another win. The next thing I'm gonna show you is also technically an accessory, but it is actually a purse. I'm a little nervous because the picture on the website looked like a lot of chains. I feel like that was a consistent thing with this collection, and I love chains, I love accessories and things like that, but it did seem like a lot. So let's just unbox this. It's almost like they went inside my brain and invented this. Like, okay, so I will say it seems like the actual like bag itself, it's supposed to be like this, what they call a charcoal color, but it's basically like a off black brown color. It's like this puffer material, so very comfy, like stretchy. As I mentioned before, I do have one of their puffer bags that is just a plain like strap, and I really like it. And I like how this one like clearly shows the collab tag. This is the Heaven by Marc Jacobs like double bear thing that I mentioned earlier, and the Y project on top. There's another little heart locket here that I can unlock if I press this button, but I'm scared I'm gonna ruin the bag. The zipper on this is the same key design as what's on the belt buckle, which is so freaking cool. And then for the actual straps, it's like the small one and this big one. If you guys get like sensory overwhelmed, this is probably definitely not the bag for you. This is what the inside looks like. So very spacious, like surprisingly, right? You know? And then also that Y Project logo is on the inside, and it has a little tiny pocket, and the rest is just kind of like open space. The purse feels really secure on my side just because it's heavy. So it's like the chains are loose enough to where it hits a really nice spot on your body where it's like not necessarily tucked under your arms. So you could wear something a little bit more baggy like this, but it's also enough to where it's like you feel secure to kind of hold it. And since it's heavier, it hangs really nicely on the shoulder. I don't feel like it's gonna like slip off. But with the outfit, I just wanted to show you how, you know, a simple outfit like this can really be up leveled by how you accessorize it. So it's like without the bag, you're like, okay, cute, I guess. And then with the bag, you're like, oh, so this is a whole thing. It feels super high quality. I love the puffy material. I just feel like it's a whole statement and vibe. The last item I got is a clothing item. I feel like a lot of the pieces in this collection were very like Y2K. And personally for me, like I love a little Y2K moment, but I don't want it to like run my life, you know what I mean? So I felt like this was a good kind of like neutral way to experience the Y2K fantasy. I will say I was a little nervous about like the cursive and stuff because I didn't know necessarily that was my style. I think this piece is really interesting. However, I will say I got so duped by this because I swear I thought this was like a double shirt. I didn't realize that it was just gonna be a print like on a shirt. So I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna have to try it on. The other thing was I was a little bit worried about like the cursive aesthetic. It kind of reminds me of like Affliction or like that type of like Y2K vibe. This is the top on. I don't know how I feel, you guys. I really want to like it, but I just don't know if it's my aesthetic. You guys will have to comment down below and let me know before I return it, but I kind of feel like maybe I need to try on more fits, but I also feel like if I don't love it, I might not wear it. The one thing I do like, which is very me core, is that there's so much extra sleeve that you can have all of this like scrunched up like cozy yumminess, and the material is cotton, so it's like it feels good. It is a little bit thin, which I don't love, so I don't know. I'm on the fence with this one. But I do think the other three pieces were definitely a win. I just feel like this one is like almost there. So that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed my little Marc Jacobs haul, trying on everything. What was your guys' favorite piece? I think mine is still the bag. I feel like the runner-up is the earrings because it's such an interesting way to like have a fit be up leveled, you know what I mean? It's like these huge statement earrings that are still kind of like almost dainty because they're like butterflies. And don't forget to like the video before you go if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe so I can see you in the next video. Bye!